Festival. There's something really sort of like communal about it. There's a relaxedness about this particular film festival because it really is about the art, which is not for me. But it's just more than anything, it's been lovely to be part of this because there's so many opportunities for new creators, and filmmakers to get their shot started and their journey into spaces and
You're at the Tribeca Festival in New York City.
First time.
What's your first time?
My first time coming ever.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. How's you
It's been amazing. Just the space itself is just like, what is happening?
Remarkably, we are in our 7th year of Untold Stories, and by the end of today, quick math, we can all handle it, we will have all handed out a total of $7 million. $7 million to all these winning filmmakers, and a total of $420,000 just in development funds to these finalists who you will meet on stage.
It's been great. I mean, they asked me to be one of the judges for Untold Stories, and I had really no idea what that meant. And then they sent all of these materials for all the different teams that were competing to win $1 million to produce their film today. And I was kind of immediately blown away.
We ended up at the Untold Stories event today simply because we're premiering our feature film Color Book, which was named the winner of the 2023 Untold Stories program. And so the film's about a single black father raising a son with Down syndrome, and we see their experience going to their very first baseball game.
A year later, a lot has changed.
Yes.
What did it feel like for you being here last year and then, of course, winning the whole dang thing?
I was a nervous wreck.
Were you? I told you, it's nerve-wracking to stand up here in front of...
Exactly. But it was beautiful to win the award. To make a film about a single father raising a son with Down syndrome. It impacted my community, it impacted my family, and also the filmmakers in Atlanta.
Just quickly, how did it impact? I'm just gonna, sorry, timing-wise. How did it impact you? The win?
Oh, because now I get a chance to make a film about our community. And that's the greatest reward that you could ever receive, honestly.
Yeah. Coming up next, we have Honeyjoon. Kurdish Persian mother Layla and her diaspora daughter June take a trip to the romantic Azores off the Portuguese coast. Welcome. After a recent loss.
Honeyjoon is a sexy dramedy about a mother and daughter trip. Lila and June go to the romantic Azorean Islands off the Portuguese coast, a year after their beautiful, life-loving husband and father died. It was hell.
I stand here today, a mixed Kurdish-Iranian diaspora daughter, telling this story for those who can't. Honeyjoon embodies the spirit of woman life freedom, with unapologetic pleasure and bodies and joy, despite everything.
This decision was incredibly difficult. We have love for all of these films. They are rich, textured, and beautiful worlds that we have never seen before. We want to acknowledge the time and effort that has gone into crafting these stories and the characters that you so beautifully presented today. Without further ado, and on behalf of AT&T, Tribeca, and the entire Greenlight Committee standing here with me, we are honored to announce the winner of the 7th AT&T Presents Untold Story is Honeyjoon!
Thank you. Thank you, AT&T.
Thank you, Tribeca. Thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Thank all of you. And to my fellow finalists, I want to see all of your films. I believe in all of you. We're in this together. I can't wait to watch them.
First and foremost, the winners. How do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel like the gate just opened for me to do the thing I love to do. I feel like now I see the path in front of me, and I'm so excited and grateful.
Yes, very grateful. Still floating somewhere.
How did you get involved to be a judge?
It came through, the request came through my team, and I was asked to come on board, and I liked the idea of being able to hand someone that amount of money to be able to start their dream. So I was like, yeah, didn't even think about it.
How was that? Sitting up in the air and just digesting a couple of those films?
Great, it was amazing because we had some time with some of the material, so we learned a lot about what the vision was, and to sort of get in there and listen to them speak about their own ideas and their own vision of what they wanted to create was really, really helpful and inspiring to see how brave everyone was to get on the stage, because not everyone on the stage were performers. There's some to figure out how to overcome the fear of speaking in front of large audiences and crowds and get together with the person. It's really, really lovely to watch them do that.
I read 5 great scripts before coming here and looked at an incredible amount of work breaking down budget and artist statements and pitch documents and all of that. So like everyone had really put in the work. Everyone really knew what they were making. So yeah, it was almost a little intimidating to have to come here and be like, well, yeah, you have to choose one of them, and then watching them present too, and then you're really hit with how passionate they all were about these projects and how much heart is in them, which is easy to forget when you're looking at pages.
Yeah, I got into that email asking if I wanted to take part and be part of the Greenlight Committee, and I was like, absolutely. I love being a part of changing people's lives, creating people's lives, and to get at the beginning when they're pitching and getting everything together. All of these films will be made, I'm sure of it, but I got to be here at the very beginning. It's pretty exciting.
I heard it was a tough decision.
Yes, it was. Yeah. But they were all really brilliant pieces, and we all loved different things about different pieces.
But that's the testament to how talented all of these creators are and how good the scripts were. Our decision wasn't unanimous, but our love for these films was. So that's why it was hard.
What do you think overall, just like the concept of a major brand like this, given this level of support to creators?
Yeah, I mean, that's really been the thing I'm so happy to see happen. Making films is hard. It's especially hard if you don't already have a foot in the door, if you've never done it before, if you've done it mostly on your own. It's a very difficult thing. It requires a lot of support. It really requires artist development to do it right. It's not a thing that the industry as a whole is very good at. They're very good at developing artists. They're very good at sort of going to established artists and throwing more money at them. And so with a company like AT&T investing in actual artist development, which comes with mistakes. It takes time. The return on investment isn't immediate. And often the return on investment, at least for that first project, is going to be more cultural than it's going to be financial.
Right.
And so the bravery and dedication to do that really helps all of us, the whole industry helps us.
It's wonderful. I think we need more companies that will put some boots on the ground and actually sow seeds into the next version. And also find the people that are underrepresented and give them a shot. And that's what Untold Stories is all about. Is this a story that hasn't been told? Is it a story that's being told in a way that hasn't been told? Are the creators behind it? People that haven't had a shot? All of that stuff matters.
My vibe personally, when I came into this room last year, I felt pretty confident. I felt we did a great pitch. I felt that we spoke about something that was very true to us. You can never control if you win or lose, but you can control the actions that you take to win. And I felt like we left it all on the table. So coming in, I felt very confident that, we left our mark and we did the best we can do. Now it's up to the judges to make the decision whether we are the fit winners for the program. So I felt good about it, you know, a year ago from today. But now I feel so much relieved to just watch the other, you know, contestants or the candidates push their films, and watching their performance, you just put yourself back into that seat of just like the nervousness, the tension of like, are the judges understanding what I'm saying? And just even the experience of what it's like to be in front of an audience. Because you're just not in front of judges, but you're in front of a crowd of people who's oohing and ahhing and laughing at everything that you're saying. So it was good just to put myself back into their shoes, but on this side of things.
And you yourself, obviously, you guys have to prepare, so you'll get like a real set of what did it feel like to see your work?
I'm Kaya Klingman, one of the producers for Color Book, and I mean, we're so excited to finally premiere Color Book in front of a huge audience. We both watched the film so many times. I mean, David has watched it. We were trying to figure out how many times now, like dozens